Have you ever wondered what it would be like to hitch a ride on a comet or witness a sunrise on a planet that isn't Earth? Today, we're diving into the enigmatic world of space exploration, where reality often outshines science fiction. From the mind-boggling speed of a space shuttle that circles the Earth every 90 minutes to the mysterious dark matter that makes up most of our universe, space is full of weird and wonderful facts that will leave you in awe. In this video, we're going to unravel 20 of the most fascinating discoveries and oddities that space has to offer. So stick around, because you won't want to miss a single one of these mind-blowing revelations. Let's embark on this cosmic journey together and uncover the wonders that lie beyond our world. The first practice involves delving into how we got here, starting with the space race. Back in the 1950s, the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a fierce competition to prove their technological prowess. This rivalry, known as the space race, set the stage for some of the most groundbreaking achievements in human history. It all began in 1957 when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite, into orbit. This tiny metal sphere sent shockwaves around the world, igniting a fervor and sense of urgency that propelled space exploration forward at an unprecedented pace. Just a few years later, in 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to journey into space, orbiting the Earth in Vostok 1. This monumental achievement was a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless spirit of exploration. The United States soon responded with its own triumphs, culminating in the historic Apollo 11 mission in 1969. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's steps on the moon marked not just an American victory but a giant leap for mankind. These early milestones laid the foundation for the space programs we know today. From the creation of NASA to the development of the International Space Station, each step has been a building block in our ongoing quest to explore the cosmos. Today, space exploration is a global endeavor with contributions from countries and private companies around the world. The legacy of the space race continues to inspire new generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers who look to the stars and imagine what might be possible. The first practice involves delving into how we got here, starting with the space race. Back in the 1950s, the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a fierce competition to prove their technological prowess. This rivalry, known as the space race, set the stage for some of the most groundbreaking achievements in human history. It all began in 1957 when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite, into orbit. This tiny metal sphere sent shockwaves around the world, igniting a fervor and sense of urgency that propelled space exploration forward at an unprecedented pace. Just a few years later, in 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to journey into space, orbiting the Earth in Vostok 1. This monumental achievement was a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless spirit of exploration. The United States soon responded with its own triumphs, culminating in the historic Apollo 11 mission in 1969. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin's steps on the moon marked not just an American victory but a giant leap for mankind. These early milestones laid the foundation for the space programs we know today. From the creation of NASA to the development of the International Space Station, each step has been a building block in our ongoing quest to explore the cosmos. Today, space exploration is a global endeavor with contributions from countries and private companies around the world. The legacy of the space race continues to inspire new generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers who look to the stars and imagine what might be possible. Fact 1. The first animal in space. In November 1957, the Soviet Union launched a canine cosmonaut named Laika aboard Sputnik 2. Laika, a stray dog from the streets of Moscow, made history as the first living creature to orbit the Earth. This mission aimed to study the effects of space travel on a living being, paving the way for future human missions. Although Laika did not survive the journey, her voyage was crucial in understanding the challenges of space travel. Laika's legacy remains a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of exploration and the quest for knowledge. Fact 2. The moon's smell. When astronauts returned to their lunar module after their moonwalks, they brought back more than just moon rocks. They noticed a peculiar smell clinging to their suits and equipment. Imagine the odor of burnt gunpowder or the scent of a spent firecracker. This strange smell, described by astronauts like Apollo 17 Harrison Schmitt, is thought to be caused by the fine moon dust clinging to their gear. Lunar dust is incredibly fine and abrasive, composed of tiny particles formed from micrometeorite impacts. When this dust was brought into the spacecraft and exposed to oxygen, it seemed to react chemically, producing that distinct burnt smell. This olfactory experience was unique and unexpected, adding yet another layer of mystery to the moon's surface. The phenomenon of moon dust smell remains one of the intriguing sensory memories shared by those few who have had the privilege to walk on our celestial neighbor. Fact 3. Space junk. Floating around in the vastness of space, one might think it's empty and endless, but close to our Earth, it's a different story. Space junk, also known as orbital debris, is becoming a significant issue for our planet. This debris consists of defunct satellites, spent rocket stages, and fragments from disintegration, erosion, and collisions. Since the launch of the first satellite, Sputnik 1, in 1957, we've been adding more and more objects to space. Today, there are over 100 million pieces of debris orbiting our planet, ranging from tiny paint flecks to large, defunct satellites. These objects travel at incredibly high speeds, up to 17,500 miles per hour, fast enough that even a small piece of debris can cause significant damage to operational spacecraft, including the International Space Station and satellites that we rely on for communication, weather forecasting, and navigation. The threat posed by space junk is not just limited to the potential damage to satellites and spacecraft. It also includes the risk to astronauts during spacewalks and future space missions. To mitigate these risks, space agencies around the world are developing technologies and strategies to track and manage space debris. This includes improved designs for rockets and satellites that minimize the creation of new debris, as well as innovative ideas for removing existing debris from orbit. One such idea is the use of robotic arms or nets to capture and deorbit large pieces of debris. Another involves using lasers to nudge smaller pieces into the Earth's atmosphere, where they burn up upon re-entry. Addressing the problem of space junk is crucial for ensuring the safety and sustainability of future space exploration and satellite operations. As we continue to push the boundaries of our presence in space, finding effective solutions to manage and reduce space debris will be essential for protecting both our space infrastructure and the environment of space itself. Fact 4. Floating water. Imagine stumbling upon a cosmic oasis in the vastness of space. That's precisely what astronomers discovered in 2011, when they found a colossal water reservoir floating around a quasar more than 12 billion light-years away. This quasar, known as APM 0827, 9 + 5255, harbors a black hole that's 20 billion times more massive than our Sun, and it emits enormous amounts of energy. Surrounding this quasar is a cloud of water vapor, which holds an astounding 140 trillion times the amount of water found in all of Earth's oceans combined. This discovery is not only mind-blowing due to the sheer quantity of water, but also because it existed when the universe was just a young one, 6 billion years old, less than 15% of its current age. The presence of such vast amounts of water suggests that the building blocks for life as we know it were already in place relatively shortly after the Big Bang. The water vapor in this distant cloud was likely formed by chemical reactions triggered by the intense radiation from the quasar. This remarkable finding has profound implications for our understanding of the universe and the potential for life beyond our planet. It demonstrates that water, a critical ingredient for life, is more abundant and widespread throughout the cosmos than previously thought. So, next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that somewhere out there, far beyond our reach, lies an unimaginably vast cosmic ocean waiting to be explored. Fact 5. The coldest place. Imagine a place so cold that it defies the extremes we experience on Earth. A place where temperatures plunge close to absolute zero. One such place exists in our universe, known as the Boomerang Nebula. Located about 5,000 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Centaurus, this nebula holds the record for the coldest natural place in the universe. The Boomerang Nebula is a protoplanetary nebula, a type of nebula that forms as a dying star sheds its outer layers. What's astonishing about this nebula is its temperature, which reaches an incredible -458 degrees Fahrenheit, or just 1 degree above absolute zero. To put that in perspective, absolute zero is the lowest possible temperature where all molecular motion ceases. The nebula's extreme coldness is a result of its rapid expansion. As the gas from the dying star expands at high speeds, it cools down dramatically, much like how a refrigerator works. This rapid cooling creates the frigid conditions observed in the Boomerang Nebula. The nebula's unique shape, which resembles a bow tie or boomerang, further adds to its mystique. Studying this icy expanse helps astronomers understand the end stages of stellar evolution and the complex processes that occur when stars die. The Boomerang Nebula serves as a fascinating reminder of the diverse and extreme environments that exist in our universe, challenging our understanding of temperature and the cosmic forces at play. So when you think of the coldest place, remember that it's not on Earth or even within our solar system, but far out in the cosmos, in a nebula shaped like a celestial boomerang. Fact 6. Space music. Imagine the eerie sensation of hearing music in a place where no sound should exist. In 1969, during the Apollo 10 mission, astronauts experienced just that while orbiting the far side of the moon. As their spacecraft moved beyond the range of Earth's radio signals, they reported hearing a strange, unexplainable whistling sound. This phenomenon, often referred to as space music, puzzled the astronauts and has intrigued scientists and enthusiasts ever since. The far side of the moon is a region where Earth-based communication is entirely cut off, creating a perfect backdrop for this mysterious auditory experience. The astronauts described the sound as similar to a high-pitched, eerie whistling, which lasted for about an hour. Initially, they wondered if it was an alien signal or some sort of cosmic phenomenon. Upon returning to Earth, the recordings of this otherworldly music were analyzed. Some experts believed the sounds were caused by radio interference between the lunar module and the command module, creating a feedback loop. Others speculate that the unique acoustics of space might have played a role in producing the strange noises. Despite these theories, the true origin of the space music remains a subject of debate and fascination. This unexpected encounter adds a layer of mystery to space exploration, reminding us that even in the vacuum of space, there are still phenomena that defy explanation. The tale of space music captured during the Apollo 10 mission continues to enchant and inspire those who dream of the stars, echoing through the corridors of space history as an intriguing space oddity. Fact 7. Mars quarks. While earthquakes are a well-known phenomenon on Earth, did you know that Mars experiences its own version of seismic activity called Mars quarks? These quakes are caused by the movement and cracking of the Martian crust, much like how tectonic plates shift on Earth. Unlike our planet, Mars does not have active plate tectonics, but it still undergoes internal activities that lead to quakes. The first evidence of Mars quarks came from the Viking landers in the 1970s, but it wasn't until NASA's InSight mission in 2018 that we gained a deeper understanding. InSight, short for Interior Exploration using Seismic Investigations, Geodesy, and Heat Transport, landed on the Martian surface equipped with highly sensitive seismometers designed to detect these subtle tremors. Since its deployment, InSight has detected hundreds of Mars quakes, revealing that the red planet is far from geologically dormant. These quakes range in magnitude, with some being so faint that they barely register, while others are strong enough to provide valuable data about Mars' interior. By studying Mars quakes, scientists can learn more about the planet's internal structure, such as its core, mantle, and crust. This information helps us understand not only Mars' geological history, but also offers clues about the processes that shaped other rocky planets, including Earth. Interestingly, some Mars quakes are believed to be triggered by volcanic activity, suggesting that Mars may still have some volcanic heat beneath its surface. The study of Mars quakes is crucial for future Mars missions, especially if we plan to build habitats or conduct extensive explorations. Knowing how and why these quakes occur can help ensure the safety and stability of structures on Mars. So, as we continue to explore our neighboring planet, Mars quakes offer a fascinating glimpse into the dynamic and ever-changing world beneath the surface of the red planet. Fact 8. Silent space. Imagine being in a place where silence is not just a lack of noise but an absolute void. That's the reality of space. Space is eerily silent because it lacks a medium like air or water for sound to travel through. On Earth, sound waves travel by vibrating molecules in the air, allowing us to hear everything from whispering winds to roaring engines. In the vacuum of space, however, there are no molecules to carry these vibrations. This absence of a medium means that even the loudest explosion or the mightiest rocket launch would be entirely inaudible in space. Astronauts communicate through their radios, which transmit sound as electromagnetic waves rather than sound waves. This transformation allows their words to travel through the vacuum and be heard by others. The silence of space adds to its mysterious and almost surreal nature, making the experience of being in space uniquely profound. This profound silence has been described by astronauts as both eerie and beautiful, contrasting sharply with the noise and bustle of life on Earth. The stark quiet of space offers a meditative quality where the absence of sound amplifies the visual spectacle of the cosmos. It's a reminder of the vast, unbridgeable distances and the fundamentally different environment out there. So, while the stars may look the same, the experience of space is one of profound silence, where the only sounds are those created within the confines of spacecraft or transmitted through radio waves. Fact 9. Space babies. The concept of space babies might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's an area of ongoing scientific research. Scientists are exploring the possibility of conceiving and growing babies in space to understand how the unique conditions of microgravity affect human reproduction and development. Experiments have been conducted with various animal species to observe the impacts of space conditions on reproduction. For instance, some experiments involved sending fertilized chicken eggs into space to study their development in microgravity. While most of these experiments have been successful, they showed altered embryo development compared to those on Earth. Another study with mice revealed that microgravity could have a detrimental effect on the early stages of development. Some of the embryos developed normally, others showed abnormalities, leading researchers to conclude that the environment in space presents significant challenges for reproduction. One critical concern is the effect of cosmic radiation on embryos and fetuses. Space lacks the protective atmosphere and magnetic field of Earth, exposing living cells to higher levels of radiation, which can potentially cause mutations and developmental issues. The long-term health implications for space-born babies are unknown, including possible impacts on their physical and cognitive development. These investigations are crucial for future space colonization plans, especially if humanity aims to establish long-term habitats on other planets or in space stations. The research into space babies is complex and ongoing, involving rigorous testing and ethical considerations. While we are still far from seeing the first human baby born in space, these studies help us understand the challenges and pave the way for safer, more informed human reproduction beyond Earth. As we venture further into space exploration, the dream of space families and generations born among the stars offers an intriguing glimpse into what our future might hold. Fact 10. Bizarre orbits. When we think about orbits, we often imagine celestial bodies following clear, predictable paths around their parent stars or planets. However, the universe is filled with objects that defy these expectations with their bizarre and unexpected orbits. Take, for instance, the exoplanet HD 80606b. This gas giant, located about 190 light-years from Earth, has an incredibly eccentric orbit. Instead of a near-circular path, HD 80606b follows an elongated, comet-like trajectory, bringing it extremely close to its star at one point and swinging it far out into space at another. This eccentric orbit results in dramatic temperature changes on the planet, with its atmosphere heating up by hundreds of degrees during its closest approach to the star. Another example is the dwarf planet Haumea in our own solar system. Haumea is unique not only because of its rapid rotation, which causes it to be elongated into an ellipsoid shape, but also due to its unusual orbit. It is both tilted relative to the plane of the solar system and highly elongated, adding a layer of complexity to its already curious nature. Then there's the case of asteroids known as Trojans. These objects share their orbits with larger planets like Jupiter, traveling along two specific points in the planet's path known as Lagrange points. This gravitational balancing act allows the Trojans to follow behind or precede Jupiter without colliding with it. Similarly, Saturn's moon Titan follows a regular orbit around Saturn, but it experiences a bizarre gravitational interaction with another moon, Hyperion. This interaction causes Titan's orbit to wobble and shift irregularly. Hyperion itself has a chaotic orbit and rotation, making its movements hard to predict. One of the most perplexing orbits belongs to the star system known as Oumuamua. Discovered in 2017, it was the first known interstellar object to pass through our solar system. Unlike anything observed before, Oumuamua has an unusual, highly elongated shape and follows a hyperbolic orbit, indicating it originated from outside our solar system and is simply passing through, never to return. The study of these bizarre orbits challenges our understanding of celestial mechanics and showcases the diversity of paths that objects can take through the cosmos. These unusual trajectories often have profound implications for our knowledge of planetary formation, gravitational interactions, and the dynamic nature of our universe. As we continue to explore and observe, the universe's unexpected wonders will undoubtedly keep surprising us with their strange and fascinating journeys through space. Fact 11. Space smells. Imagine stepping back into the spacecraft after a spacewalk, only to be greeted by a scent that's utterly alien. Astronauts often describe peculiar smells clinging to their suits and equipment after being exposed to the vacuum of space. These odors are strange and unlike anything found on Earth. Many astronauts compare the smell to burnt metal, welding fumes, or even an acrid aroma similar to gunpowder. This phenomenon is intriguing because in the vacuum of space, there should be no air to carry these scents. Scientists believe that these odors are caused by the interaction between the vacuum of space and the materials of the spacecraft and spacesuits. When astronauts return to the spacecraft and reseal the airlock, the particles that have adhered to their suits are suddenly exposed to the spacecraft's atmosphere, releasing these unusual smells. The exact chemical reactions occurring are still a matter of research, but it's clear that space has its own unique bouquet of scents. these smells provide a sensory connection to the otherwise silent and visually stunning experience of a spacewalk, adding another layer to the mysteries of space exploration. So while space may be a vacuum devoid of air, it still manages to surprise and confound us with its peculiar and unexpected fragrances, enriching the adventures of those who boldly venture beyond our planet. Fact 12. Alien signals touch on the mysterious WOW signal and other unexplained radio signals. In 1977, a radio astronomer named Jerry R. Amon made a startling discovery while working on a SETI project at Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope. He detected a strong, narrowband radio signal that lasted for 72 seconds and appeared to come from the constellation Sagittarius. This signal was so unusual that Amon circled it on the printout and wrote, "Wow" next to it, giving it its now famous name, the WOW signal. What made this signal extraordinary was its intensity and the fact that it closely matched the type of signal one would expect from an intelligent extraterrestrial source. Despite numerous attempts to detect it again, the WOW signal has never been repeated, leaving scientists puzzled about its origin. Theories about the signal range from a passing comet to reflections of Earth-based signals, but none have been conclusively proven, keeping the mystery alive. The WOW signal isn't the only unexplained radio signal we've received from space. Over the years, astronomers have detected several other mysterious signals, known as fast radio bursts or FRBs. These are incredibly brief but powerful bursts of radio waves that last just a few milliseconds. The first FRB was discovered in 2007, and since then, dozens more have been observed, some repeating multiple times from the same location. The origins of FRBs are still a topic of intense research and debate. Some scientists believe they could be caused by highly magnetized neutron stars called magnetars, while others suggest they might be the result of interactions between black holes or other exotic cosmic events. There's even speculation that they could be signals from advanced extraterrestrial civilizations, using powerful radio bursts for communication or other purposes. These unexplained signals continue to intrigue and challenge our understanding of the universe. They drive the search for answers and fuel the imagination of those who wonder if we might not be alone in the cosmos. As our technology and methods of observation improve, we may one day uncover the true nature of these enigmatic signals and perhaps even find evidence of intelligent life beyond Earth. So the next time you gaze up at the stars, remember that out there in the vast expanse of space, mysterious signals are traveling across the cosmos, carrying secrets that could one day revolutionize our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The longest spacewalk in history involves highlighting an extraordinary feat of endurance and technical skill achieved by astronauts. On March 11, 2001, astronauts Susan Helms and James Voss participated in a record-breaking spacewalk aboard the International Space Station. This spacewalk, also known as an extravehicular activity or EVA, lasted an impressive 8 hours and 56 minutes. The mission's primary goal was to continue the assembly and maintenance of the International Space Station, a task that requires meticulous precision and physical stamina. Helms and Voss were tasked with installing a new docking port for space shuttles, which involved intricate work in the harsh and unforgiving environment of space. One of the significant challenges they faced was the physical strain. Spacewalks demand immense strength and endurance, as astronauts must maneuver in bulky spacesuits that weigh over 300 pounds on Earth. Despite the lack of gravity, moving and working in these suits requires constant effort. Dealing with the psychological aspect of an extended EVA also poses difficulties. Astronauts must remain focused and calm while navigating the vast emptiness of space, with the Earth spinning below them at incredible speeds. Additionally, maintaining communication with mission control and coordinating with fellow astronauts can be complex and stressful. Another challenge involves the potential for equipment malfunctions. Spacesuits are sophisticated systems designed to provide life support, protection, and mobility, but they are not infallible. During their record-setting spacewalk, Helms and Voss had to be vigilant for any signs of suit failure or technical issues that could jeopardize their mission and safety. The environment of space itself adds another layer of difficulty. The extreme temperatures, which can swing from searing heat to frigid cold, create a challenging working condition. The lack of atmosphere means there is no protection from harmful radiation and micrometeoroids that can pose a significant threat. Despite these challenges, Helms and Voss successfully completed their mission, showcasing the remarkable resilience and capability of humanity in space exploration. Their achievement remains a testament to the dedication and skill of astronauts who push the boundaries of what is possible. The longest spacewalk in history not only advanced the construction of the International Space Station, but also provided invaluable experience for future missions, demonstrating the importance of perseverance, teamwork, and innovation in overcoming the challenges of space exploration. Fact 14. The spacecraft cemetery. Deep in the remote waters of the South Pacific Ocean lies a unique and eerie final resting place known as the spacecraft cemetery. Also referred to as Point Nemo, this isolated spot is located about 688 kilometers from the nearest landmass, making it one of the most secluded areas on Earth. It is so remote that the closest humans are often the astronauts aboard the International Space Station when it orbits overhead. This location has been chosen for its remoteness, allowing decommissioned spacecraft and satellites to re-enter Earth's atmosphere and safely crash into the ocean without posing a risk to populated areas or shipping routes. Since the early days of space exploration, space agencies like NASA, Roscosmos, and others have utilized spacecraft cemetery to dispose of old satellites, space station modules, and even entire space stations. One of the most famous residents of this underwater graveyard is the Russian space station Mir, which was intentionally deorbited and crashed into these waters in 2001 after serving for 15 years in orbit. The choice of this location is strategic as it minimizes the likelihood of debris causing harm or damage. The vast expanse of the ocean provides a safe buffer where fragments can disperse harmlessly. Before re-entry, spacecraft are carefully deorbited to ensure they follow a controlled path to this remote region. However, not all parts of a spacecraft burn up upon re-entry. Larger components made of heat-resistant materials often survive the fiery journey through the atmosphere and reach the ocean intact. This practice of sending defunct spacecraft to Point Nemo highlights the importance of responsible space junk management. As space exploration continues to grow, so does the accumulation of space debris in Earth's orbit. Properly disposing of these objects helps mitigate the risk of collisions with operational satellites and ensures the safety of future missions. The spacecraft cemetery remains a testament to human ingenuity and the ongoing efforts to balance technological advancement with environmental stewardship. So, while this desolate part of the Pacific may never be visited by tourists, it quietly serves its crucial role in the ever-evolving story of space exploration. Fact 15. Space tourism is a rapidly emerging industry that's transforming the dream of space travel into a reality for civilians. Private companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Virgin Galactic are at the forefront of this revolution, making it possible for non-astronauts to experience the wonders of space firsthand. Space tourism involves commercial flights that take paying customers on suborbital and orbital journeys, providing them with a front row seat to the breathtaking views of Earth and the vastness of space. The vision for space tourism began to take shape in the early 2000s when entrepreneur Dennis Tito became the first private citizen to fund his trip to the International Space Station aboard a Russian Soyuz spacecraft. His journey demonstrated the feasibility and market potential of commercial space travel. Since then, several notable milestones have been achieved. Virgin Galactic, founded by Richard Branson, aims to offer suborbital flights that allow passengers to experience a few minutes of weightlessness and witness the curvature of Earth from the edge of space. Their spaceplane, VSS Unity, has already completed several test flights, bringing the prospect of space tourism closer to reality. Meanwhile, Blue Origin, led by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, has developed the New Shepard rocket designed for vertical takeoff and landing. Their missions also focus on suborbital travel, providing a similar experience of weightlessness and stunning views. Blue Origin has successfully launched multiple crewed missions, opening the door to more frequent and accessible space tourism flights. Perhaps the most ambitious of all is SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk, with its plans for orbital and even lunar tourism. SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft has already been used for crewed missions to the International Space Station. Looking ahead, SpaceX intends to send private citizens on multi-day orbital missions around the Earth and eventually to the Moon and Mars. The rise of space tourism is driven by advancements in technology, reducing costs, and the growing interest from adventurous civilians willing to pay for these extraordinary experiences. It's not just about the thrill of the journey. Space tourism has the potential to inspire a new generation of space enthusiasts, fostering a deeper appreciation for our planet and the universe. However, the industry also faces challenges, including safety concerns, regulatory hurdles, and the environmental impact of increased space travel. Companies are working diligently to address these issues and ensure that space tourism is both safe and sustainable. As we look to the future, space tourism promises to democratize access to space, turning it from the exclusive domain of astronauts into a frontier that anyone with the passion and means can explore. Imagine a future where family vacations might include a trip to a space hotel or a sightseeing tour of lunar landmarks. The possibilities are as boundless as space itself, marking a new era in human exploration and adventure. Fact 16. Space vegetables. Growing food in space may sound like a science fiction plot, but it's becoming a reality thanks to advances in space agriculture. The ability to grow vegetables in microgravity is crucial for long-term space missions and future colonization of planets like Mars. One of the significant milestones in space gardening came with NAS, a veggie plant growth system, commonly known as Veggie. This innovative system was deployed on the International Space Station in 2014 to test the feasibility of growing plants in space. The first crops grown in Veggie were varieties of lettuce. The astronauts found that these space-grown vegetables not only thrived but were also safe and nutritious for consumption. Since the success of these initial experiments, NASA and other space agencies have expanded their space gardening efforts to include zinnias, radishes, and even wheat. The ability to cultivate a variety of crops in space is essential for providing astronauts with a sustainable source of fresh food, which is critical for their health and well-being during extended missions. One of the challenges of growing food in space is the lack of gravity, which affects water distribution in the soil and the ability of plants to orient themselves. To overcome this, scientists have developed sophisticated hydroponic and aeroponic systems that allow plants to grow without soil, using nutrient-rich water solutions or mist instead. Another remarkable development is the use of LED lights to simulate sunlight, providing the necessary energy for photosynthesis. These lights can be adjusted to emit specific wavelengths that optimize plant growth and even influence the nutritional content of the crops. Moreover, space-grown vegetables have shown some surprising benefits. For instance, studies have indicated that certain plants may grow faster and more efficiently in microgravity conditions. This accelerated growth could prove advantageous when producing food in space. The advancements in space agriculture are not limited to the International Space Station. Future missions to the Moon and Mars plan to incorporate greenhouses and other innovations to grow food on these distant worlds. These efforts are essential for reducing reliance on Earth-based supplies and ensuring the sustainability of human presence in space. Space vegetables represent a significant step forward in our quest to conquer the final frontier. They not only provide a source of fresh, nutritious food for astronauts, but also pave the way for future space colonization. As we continue to refine our techniques and technologies, the dream of farming among the stars inches closer to reality. So, the next time you enjoy a fresh salad, consider that one day, similar greens might be harvested on the far reaches of our solar system, sustaining explorers on their interplanetary journeys. Fact 17. The fastest man-made object. Imagine a spacecraft hurtling through space at mind-boggling speeds, faster than any other human-made object. This isn't science fiction, it's the reality of the Parker Solar Probe. Launched by NASA in August 2018, the Parker Solar Probe was designed to study the Sun up close, providing unprecedented data about our star's outer atmosphere, known as the corona. The mission aims to answer fundamental questions about solar activity and its effects on space weather. As it orbits the Sun, the Parker Solar Probe reaches speeds that are truly astonishing. During its closest approaches, called perihelion, the spacecraft travels at speeds of up to 430,000 miles per hour. That's roughly 700,000 kilometers per hour. To put that into perspective, if the Parker Solar Probe were traveling on Earth, it could circumnavigate the globe in just 3 minutes. These incredible speeds are necessary for the probe to remain in a stable orbit around the Sun while enduring the extreme heat and radiation of the corona. The Parker Solar Probe's journey also brings it closer to the Sun than any previous spacecraft, approaching within 4 million miles of the Sun's surface. At these distances, the probe is exposed to temperatures nearing 500 degrees Fahrenheit. To withstand these harsh conditions, the spacecraft is equipped with a specially designed heat shield made of carbon composite materials that can endure intense heat while keeping the instruments cool. The data collected by the Parker Solar Probe is helping scientists better understand the Sun's behavior, including the origins of solar winds and the mechanisms behind solar flares and coronal mass ejections. These phenomena have a direct impact on space weather, which can affect satellite operations, communications, and even power grids on Earth. By studying the Sun's activity up close, the Parker Solar Probe contributes invaluable insights that enhance our ability to predict and mitigate the impacts of space weather. The probe's extraordinary speed and close encounters with the Sun make it a groundbreaking mission in space exploration, showcasing the ingenuity and determination of human endeavors to unlock the mysteries of our solar system. So, as we marvel at the Parker Solar Probe's incredible journey, we are reminded of the relentless pursuit of knowledge that drives us to explore the cosmos and unravel the secrets of the universe. Fact 18. The evolution and facts about modern spacesuits reveal a fascinating journey of innovation and adaptation to meet the extreme demands of space. Modern spacesuits, officially known as extravehicular mobility units or EMU, are a result of decades of technological advancements aimed at ensuring the safety and mobility of astronauts in the harsh environment of space. The early spacesuits used during the Mercury and Gemini missions in the 1960s were relatively simple and designed primarily for use inside the spacecraft. These suits provided basic life support and protection against the vacuum of space but offered limited mobility. The Apollo missions, which took astronauts to the Moon, required more advanced suits capable of supporting lunar surface activities. The Apollo spacesuits were equipped with portable life support systems, allowing astronauts to explore the Moon's surface freely. These suits featured multiple layers of fabric and insulation to protect against extreme temperatures, micrometeoroids, and the abrasive lunar dust. Fast forward to the present, and modern spacesuits have become even more sophisticated. The EMU used on the International Space Station are designed for long-duration spacewalks, sometimes lasting up to 8 hours. These suits are equipped with advanced life support systems that provide oxygen, temperature regulation, and carbon dioxide removal. They also feature cooling garments with a network of tubes that circulate water to help regulate the astronaut's body temperature. One of the significant enhancements in modern spacesuits is the improved mobility they offer. The suits have articulated joints and bearings that allow astronauts to move their arms, legs, and fingers more freely, making tasks like repairs and scientific experiments more manageable. The helmets of modern spacesuits are equipped with visors that protect against harmful solar radiation and provide a wide field of view. They also include communication systems that allow astronauts to stay in constant contact with their team and mission control. Another remarkable feature of modern spacesuits is their modular design. This allows different components, such as gloves or boots, to be easily replaced or customized to fit individual astronauts. This modularity also facilitates repairs and maintenance, ensuring the longevity and reliability of the suits. Looking to the future, space agencies are developing next-generation spacesuits for missions to Mars and beyond. These new suits aim to be lighter, more flexible, and capable of withstanding the unique challenges of different planetary environments. They will incorporate the latest advancements in materials science, robotics, and life support technology. The evolution of spacesuits is a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt to the most extreme environments. These incredible garments will continue to play a crucial role as we venture further into the cosmos, ensuring that astronauts can safely explore and work in the final frontier. So, the next time you see an astronaut in a spacesuit, remember the incredible journey of innovation and engineering that makes their extraordinary missions possible. The second practice involves exploring some of the most enigmatic moons in our solar system, particularly Europa and Titan. Europa, one of Jupiter's largest moons, is covered with a thick layer of ice that scientists believe hides a vast subsurface ocean. This ocean could contain twice the water of all Earth's oceans combined, raising the tantalizing possibility of extraterrestrial life. The surface of Europa is marked by a network of cracks and ridges caused by the gravitational pull of Jupiter, which generates tidal forces that flex the moon's icy crust. These forces create heat, possibly enough to keep the ocean liquid beneath the ice. In addition to liquid water, Europa's ocean might be rich in chemical nutrients, making it one of the prime candidates in the search for life beyond Earth. NASA's upcoming Europa Clipper mission aims to explore this moon in greater detail, using sophisticated instruments to analyze its ice crust and the potential plumes of water vapor that might be venting from its subsurface ocean. Transitioning to Titan, Saturn's largest moon, we find another world shrouded in mystery. Titan is unique among moons in our solar system because it has a dense atmosphere composed primarily of nitrogen, with traces of methane and other organic compounds. This thick atmosphere creates a greenhouse effect, leading to surface temperatures cold enough to keep water frozen as hard as rock. Instead of water, Titan's lakes and rivers are filled with liquid methane and ethane, creating a hydrological cycle similar to Earth's, but with hydrocarbons instead of water. The Huygens probe, part of the Cassini mission, landed on Titan's surface in 2005, providing our first close-up views of this alien landscape. It revealed a world with diverse geological features, including vast dunes, river channels, and possibly even cryovolcanoes that spew icy mixtures instead of lava. Titan's atmosphere is also thought to contain complex organic molecules, which could offer insights into the chemical processes that led to the emergence of life on Earth. The mystery of Titan's chemistry and its potential for probiotic conditions continue to intrigue scientists. Future missions, such as NASA's Dragonfly drone, aim to explore Titan's surface and atmosphere, searching for clues about the moon's habitability and the organic chemistry that unfolds there. Both Europa and Titan challenge our understanding of what moons can be, offering environments that are not only scientifically fascinating but also potential habitats for life. These mysterious moons remind us that the more we explore, the more we uncover the incredible diversity and complexity of our solar system, prompting new questions and driving the quest for knowledge. As we continue to peer deep into the cosmos, Europa and Titan stand out as beacons of mystery and potential, urging us to venture further and discover the secrets they hold beneath their icy surfaces. Fact 20. Time dilation. Imagine a reality where time flows at different speeds depending on where you are in the universe. This phenomenon, known as time dilation, is a fascinating concept from Einstein's theory of relativity. According to this theory, time is not a constant. It can be stretched or compressed depending on the relative speed and gravitational fields. One of the most famous illustrations of time dilation is the twin paradox, where one twin travels through space at nearly the speed of light while the other remains on Earth. Upon the space-traveling twins' return, they would be significantly younger compared to their sibling who stayed on Earth. This difference in aging is due to time slowing down for the twin who experienced high velocities. Another aspect of time dilation occurs near massive objects like black holes. The immense gravitational pull of a black hole warps both space and time. If you were to observe an astronaut approaching a black hole, you would see their movements slow down as they got closer. From the astronaut's perspective, however, time would seem to pass normally, but they would notice the universe outside the black hole speeding up. This gravitational time dilation means that time near a massive object passes more slowly compared to time far away from it. These effects are not just theoretical. Time dilation has practical implications and has been observed in experiments. For instance, precise clocks on satellites in orbit experience less gravitational time dilation compared to those on Earth, requiring adjustments to maintain synchronization with ground-based systems. This adjustment is critical for global positioning systems to function accurately. Time dilation also plays a role in the planning of long-term space missions. Astronauts traveling to distant planets or other star systems would experience time differently than people on Earth. Understanding and accounting for these differences are crucial for mission planning and communication. The concept of time dilation stretches our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It shows that time is not an absolute measure, but a fluid experience influenced by speed and gravity. This remarkable aspect of space exploration reveals just how interconnected our universe is, where even the passage of time is subject to the intricate dance of cosmic forces. As we continue to explore further into the cosmos, the mysteries of time dilation will remain a profound and essential consideration, challenging our perceptions and expanding our understanding of the universe. Fact 21. Space crimes. Imagine a scenario where the peaceful, collaborative environment of space exploration is disrupted by an alleged crime. In August 2019, astronaut Anne McClain was accused of committing the first ever space crime. McClain was on a 6-month mission aboard the International Space Station when her estranged spouse, Summer Worden, accused her of identity theft and improper access to financial records. Worden claimed that McClain had accessed her bank account without permission while orbiting the Earth. This bizarre and unprecedented situation brought up complex legal and jurisdictional questions. Since the International Space Station is a cooperative effort involving multiple countries, its legal framework is governed by an international treaty. According to this agreement, astronauts are subject to the laws of their home country while on the ISS. As an American astronaut, McClain would be under United States jurisdiction. NASA immediately initiated an investigation to determine the validity of these serious allegations. McClain denied any wrongdoing and stated that she was merely ensuring the family's finances were in order, as she had always done. The investigation found no evidence of criminal conduct, and McClain was cleared of all accusations. This incident, however, highlighted the potential for legal challenges as human activities in space expand. As space tourism picks up and more private citizens journey into space, the need for clear legal guidelines and jurisdictional clarity becomes even more critical. Questions arise about how to handle crimes committed in the unique environment of space, where multiple nationalities operate together yet remain subject to their respective national laws. Such cases underscore the importance of defining legal boundaries and enforcement mechanisms for future space missions, ensuring that the final frontier remains a place of exploration and cooperation, free from the complexities of terrestrial legal disputes. Fact 22. Terraforming: a look into the science fiction and current research around making other planets habitable. The concept of terraforming has long been a staple of science fiction, captivating our imaginations with the idea of transforming other planets into Earth-like habitats. Imagine turning the barren landscapes of Mars or Venus into lush, green worlds where humans could live, breathe, and thrive without the need for spacesuits or domes. But how close are we to making this science fiction dream a reality? Current research into terraforming focuses primarily on Mars, the most promising candidate for future human colonization. Mars has a number of appealing features, including a 24-5-hour day-night cycle, polar ice caps, and evidence of ancient rivers and lakes. Scientists believe that by triggering certain processes, we could potentially create a more hospitable environment on the red planet. One of the key approaches involves thickening the Martian atmosphere to increase surface temperatures and allow liquid water to exist. This could be achieved by releasing greenhouse gases to trap heat, a method sometimes referred to as planetary engineering. Another idea is to use large mirrors in space to reflect sunlight onto the Martian surface, warming it and triggering a greenhouse effect. Additionally, there's ongoing research into the potential of using bioremediation techniques, such as introducing specially engineered microbes that could convert Martian soil into fertile ground for plant growth. These microbes could help produce essential gases like oxygen and nitrogen, gradually transforming the atmosphere. Beyond Mars, concepts for terraforming Venus have also been explored, including ideas to cool its scorching surface and reduce its thick, carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere. One radical proposal suggests creating floating cities in the Venusian clouds, where temperatures and atmospheric pressure are more Earth-like. However, the challenges of terraforming are immense, both technologically and ethically. The sheer scale of altering a planet's environment is daunting, requiring advanced technology and vast resources. Moreover, we must consider the potential consequences of such actions, including the impact on any existing Martian ecosystems or the ethical implications of changing a planet's natural state. Despite these challenges, the allure of terraforming continues to inspire scientists and dreamers alike. It represents the ultimate expression of human ingenuity and our desire to explore and settle new frontiers. As our understanding of planetary science advances, we may one day unlock the secrets of terraforming and open up new possibilities for human habitation beyond Earth. So, while transforming other planets into Earth-like worlds may still be a distant goal, the research and exploration underway today bring us one step closer to turning this timeless science fiction fantasy into a future reality. In summary, these weird and wonderful facts about space exploration reveal just a glimpse of the awe-inspiring universe we live in. From the chilling cold of the Boomerang Nebula to the thrilling notion of time dilation and the mysterious signals reaching us from distant stars, each discovery fuels our curiosity and imagination. The sacrifices of pioneers like Laika, the intriguing smells of space, and the boundless potential innovations in space farming and tourism highlight the incredible advances we've made and the endless possibilities that lie ahead. As we venture further into the cosmos, who knows what future mysteries await us? Perhaps we will uncover new habitable worlds or decode alien signals, forever changing our understanding of life beyond Earth. The journey of space exploration is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and our innate desire to explore the unknown. So keep looking up at the night sky and dreaming big, because the universe holds infinite secrets waiting to be discovered. As always, if you enjoyed this journey through space's strangest and most captivating facts, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.